Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title and the thumbnail of this video, today I will be reviewing the W7 Cosmetics or W7 Makeup Mardi Gras Express Yourself palette. So if you would like to learn whether this palette is good and how I created this stunning look, then all you have to do is keep on watching. Before I get started on with the tutorial, I'm just going to quickly acknowledge what Mardi Gras is, what Mardi Gras means, because I personally wasn't sure. I always knew it was something to do with Carnival and Lent and like Catholic culture, but I didn't even know what this was. So Mardi Gras means Tuesday fat, and it's Fat Tuesday. If you didn't know, I grew up in Poland, so I always knew what Fat Thursday was because Polish people celebrate that, and that is the sort of ending, like a celebration before Lent, and this is pretty much the same idea. If you didn't know, Mardi Gras is Pancake Day. So if you're celebrating Pancake Day on Tuesday, you're essentially celebrating Mardi Gras or Mardi Gras. That I googled it. I don't know how to say it. Mardi Gras. Yes, we will be celebrating Mardi Gras on the 1st of March this year, same as Pancake Day. What I thought was very interesting when I kind of had a quick search is that beads of yellow, gold, green and purple are commonly distributed, and the eating of king cake is an iconic part of the celebration. I had a quick Google. I've got like a mask that's purple, green and yellow or gold. And guess what colours we're going to use today? I just really want to look at this king cake. King cake, New Orleans. Ooh, that's so cool. Oh, it looks nice. It just looks like bread with some kind of like thing inside it. It's so fun to actually find out stuff like that. Before I zoom it in and we start to celebrate Mardi Gras, I'm just going to show you something that this was strongly inspired by. So this is the original and this is the W7. The black in here is probably my all-time favorite black, and I do wonder if the W7 will come close. I love the original palettes, but I also love the W7 palettes, so I'm actually really excited for this. Let's zoom it in and let's get started. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but I am thinking, because of the amount of colours that I want to have in there, I'm going to do a cut crease. And to do that, I'm going to prime my lids with my trusty Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, but you can prime with anything that you like. And because I will be doing the cut crease first, there's no point in priming the whole lid. I'm just doing the majority of my lid, but leaving the mobile lid bare because I'll definitely have that clean anyway. I'm going to open up the image of the mask. It's definitely like purple. So, I don't know. There is a shade called Mardi Gras, but I don't think it's dark enough. Should I just use these two? I think so. Let's start with Mardi Gras on my tapered brush. It picks up quite nicely. I probably dipped it in like 4 times, 5 times. I'm putting that just above my crease in the center of my lid, and I'm going to wing this out. I'm going to darken with what I think is Van Dyke. How do you spell Van Dyke? How do you spell Van Dyke? Yep, I was right. What is Van Dyke? What is Van Dyke? See, you learn something new every day, and for people to have smartphones where it literally took me a second to Google whether I was reading something right or I didn't know what it was about, just use your brain. Blending this out, it's nicely pigmented, really nicely pigmented. and it's blending out nicely. I'm actually going to change my brush to a bigger, fluffier one and focus on the very edges. Tiny little brush, and I'm going to take Van Dyke because I need to deepen this, but I'm going to do this very gradually, sort of making a custom shade. Yeah, this looks cute. Because I have that sort of pinky underneath, it definitely is coming out as purple, which is very, very good. Hopefully it's going to blend nicely as well. I'm taking this brush and blending with that. Again, some people prefer to add the darker colour and then pick the lighter shade to blend out with. I just like that base. It makes it a lot easier to blend stuff out. Your shade doesn't stick to the base as quickly, and it allows me to control the like undertone of that purple. Very, very pretty, and they are blending really well together. I really, really, really like this Van Dyke shade, especially with that pink underneath. Time to cut the crease, and today I'm really going for it. I'm actually not going to have much of this blending here at the front, I think. I'm just kind of playing with the shapes lately. You kind of get bored after a while. So really cutting it here at the front. It's not rounded at all. So it's literally like a wave way above my crease. Make sure you remember to relax your eyes as well. Because like I always have it like this and think, oh yeah, my eyes are always like this. No, no, no. See? So far, really happy with this palette. I'm now taking my primer and I'm going to put it on my lid. I'm now taking Tuscan Sun, a beautiful sort of orangey yellow, and I'm putting this yellow really close to the inner corner, but not quite. I haven't decided whether I need like an even lighter shade there. I might even pop some shimmer. So like super close, but not perfectly on the inner corner there. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of green because why not? I have no idea what these names mean, by the way. Shamrock. I'm gonna take a little bit of that and I'm putting it here on the edge. And now to finish off, I'm taking Mardi Gras, a little bit of Monica in my life. No, I'm kidding. Van Dyke at an angle. But I want to kind of leave that little gap there as well, so I'm not pulling Van Dyke all the way up. And because I just need it, I'm going to test out the black called Midnight in this palette. Like I mentioned, Black Beach in the original, whew, one of my absolute favourite blacks. And even though this one is showing up, I can tell you it is no Black Beach, okay? Just to finish the top lid, I am going to put a shimmer on the inside, and I mean the only shimmer that I could potentially use, I mean it's nice that it's green, is Tahinian Pearl. This one right here. So that's what I'm using. Tahinian Pearl is going on the very inner corner. It's not as nice and reflective as the original, but it's doing the job. I'm also going to use it to highlight my brow bone here, but I'm blending this a lot more than what I've got in the inner corner. Okay, let me catch up with the other eye and then I shall be right back to show you the rest of the makeup look. Whew, that took longer than I expected. I added some gems, some rhinestones. I don't know if I'll do it on this side. I kind of want a little bit of both worlds. But as you can see, I've already done my lower lash lines. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. I don't often do this because I then struggle to blend my concealer in. But I just kind of want to finish this look off and finish my base off. Basically, I'm just trying to speed this process up. So I've got some primer on my lower lash line, and this is exactly what I do. I blend this in. I'm then taking Shamak, that green, very vibrant green, and I'm putting that in the middle of my lid and kind of pulling it back. Then I'm taking another pencil brush and Envy, the very dark green in the corner there, and I'm pulling that up towards the black. I'm then taking Midnight, the black, joining my lower and upper lid in the very outer corner there. As you can see, I've got a fair amount of fallout, but that's okay. I'm not done yet. I always like to make sure I have like a nice flow. So I'm just going to clean this up. And now the very fun part, that sort of lime green shimmer. This is Zesty, and I struggled for it to stick as good as I wanted it to by itself. So I just used a little bit of setting spray, that Zesty shade with the green in the middle a little bit to blend them. This has like a nice yellowy reflection. Then I'm taking that lightest pearly shade and blending the two here at the inner corner. Now the process is to just finish the rest of my makeup. I'm going to whisk through this and start off with my favorite combination of foundations. I'm taking the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation and the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. For my concealer, I'm using a little bit of the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite, and I'm going to use a brush to blend it in. For my cream contour, I'm using the trusty Fenty Beauty Cream Cheek Out Butter Biscuit contour. I'm going to set my face just ever so slightly with the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass, but I'm only doing so in the center of my face. And the reason for that is I'm going to be using the KVD Shade and Light palette for the perimeters of my face, just to bring back the tiniest little bit of freshness and add a little bit of blush. I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Warm Flush and Golden Goddess. So I'm taking Warm Flush. This is not necessary. You could just add any blush that you like. I'm going to add a little bit of liner in my waterline. This is NYX Off Tropic Liner in Pineapple Punch, one of my faves. This is just a very light yellowy shade. A nice like neon yellow would be good as well. I don't have that though. So I'm going with like an off-white sort of yellow. And majority of my makeup is done. I'm just going to add some mascara and some falsies and do my lips, and that's it. Okay you guys, so here it is. This is my final look I created with the W7 Makeup Mardi Gras Express Yourself eyeshadow palette. I have to say, I'm low-key in love with this look, and now the look is finished, I think the gems look really cute. Obviously I love the non-rhinestone side as well. For £15, less than £15 actually, this is incredible. and I'm not surprised, honestly, you guys. W7 has been killing it for the past couple of years. Yes, their originality is non-existent. They definitely are duping brands, and we've known this for years now. I really like the pigmentation of this, the blendability of these eyeshadows. That purple, OMG, in love with this at the top right here. And just, I don't honestly think I could make the look any better with the original. This is stunning, and I do have to say I really like this. The shimmers and as good as the original, the mattes and as good as the original, but this is more than half the price of the original, and I highly recommend it. I love it, and I'm probably going to use this a lot. So if you want more looks with this palette, let me know. I really enjoyed the palette. I'm really enjoying the makeup look, and I hope you enjoy it as well. If you do, please like, comment, subscribe. But for now, thank you so much for watching. You are the best, and I hope to see you next time.